Hey guys, week number 3, session number 2. We mixed it up a bit, chucked in some variety for Eliza this session, and what we're doing is 2 10-minute efforts at threshold with a 5-minute recovery. So that's a 2-to-1 work to rest ratio. So as I said, very much a threshold session, lots of lactic acid in the system. With the goal of this session is to push that 70% of VO2 max, or that functional threshold, right up to that 90%. So we can actually use more of that VO2 max. So first 10-minute effort here, if I average out the data, you'll see that average heart rate, 149, maxed at 166, with an average pace of 555. So when we did Eliza's VO2 max test 3 weeks ago, her threshold was calculated at 6-minute pace. So you see we're 5 seconds under that, which is really good. So she's working hard, hitting the right zones. And based on her heart rate, I'd say that she could probably push even a little bit harder than that into the next session, which would be good. 5-minute recovery, you see the heart rate gets down to about 91 there, so recovers quite well. And then up we go again for another 10 minutes. Average heart rate 163, so quite a lot higher. Maxed out at 176. So epoch response, you're still trying to recover from that first effort, so you see the heart rate response is a bit higher. In terms of pace, 557, so we maintain that. So 2 seconds slower than the first effort, which is still above threshold, so really positive signs there. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend that you include this specific threshold stuff when you're doing your endurance and your VO2 max training. I generally try to separate them into 2 separate blocks because they have 2 very different goals. One is to increase VO2 max, one is to increase the proportion of that VO2 max that we can use. But for a 4-week experiment, it's all good to chuck in some variety, get a bit of everything, and just try to boost the fitness as much as we can in that small amount of time. So we've got another session tomorrow. We'll go through that then, and not long to go, only 1 more week, and then back into the testing. See you soon.